Hernán Stuchi, a 29-year-old food delivery driver in Buenos Aires, grew up a left-wing activist. He will make a rather different choice during Argentina's presidential elections this weekend, supporting Javier Milei, a far-right libertarian who trumpets socially conservative culture war issues and explosive proposals to reshape Argentine society. It was a kind of innocence, he said of his previous support for leftist leaders. It's not as if poor people stopped being poor. Stuchi will be far from alone at the polls on Sunday. Milei shocked the country when he defeated Argentina's two main political forces in primary elections in August. Now, he looks poised to win the most votes over the weekend. The main source of this support is, unsurprisingly, young people, and especially young men. Polls show almost 50% of Milei, the 29-year-old and younger, wild-haired outsider and self-described anarcho-capitalist, sighing against traditional politicians, branding them as members of a caste that must be eliminated. Milei's soaring campaign win in Argentina would serve as another indicator of rise of the far right in America and around world. With more than 100% inflation crushing Argentine mobile phones, Milei's proposed solution is a radical plan to abolish central bank and dollarize economy by replacing Argentine peso with US dollar. A move not on Argentina's scale. He has supported other extreme positions, including liberalizing gun ownership and the freedom of individuals to sell their organs. He denies human-caused climate change and opposes abortion. At rallies, he can often be seen wielding a chainsaw, symbolizing his plan to cut public spending and unravel Argentina's generous safety nets. In Milei's view, the state should largely limit itself to homeland security to this end. It has promised to undermine education ministries, environment, women, gender and diversity, among others. But Argentina's youth, by contrast, have not traditionally been associated with right-wing forces. For most of this century, the bulk of their support went to the leftist Peronist coalition, which was a dominant electoral force in Argentina. As recently as 2019, when the last presidential election was held, young voters were seen as a key group in favor of the left-wing candidate and eventual winner. In the 1970s and 80s, students and youth played a storied role against the ruling military junta. In this historical context, young voters' gravitational pull toward Milei represents a paradigm shift. Experts say there are many reasons for this shift, but chief among them is the pain of a prolonged and worsening economic crisis that has put many in the mood for a sharp turn away from politics as usual. It's also reactionary impulse. There's a strong backlash against pandemic-era restrictions that helped popularize Milei's anti-establishment rhetoric, and some of the recent progressive gains in Argentina, including landmark bill legalizing abortion,